Here's how Beatrice and Eugenie really make all their money. Welcome back to Crown Chronicles, where we uncover the untold stories behind royalty's most fascinating figures. I'm your host, and today we're diving into one of the most intriguing questions about the modern British monarchy. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we bring you exclusive insights into royal life that you won't find anywhere else. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for today's revelation. Now, here's something that might shock you. While Prince William and Kate Middleton live off the Duchy of Cornwall's massive income, and King Charles has access to billions, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie receive absolutely nothing from the sovereign grant. Zero. Not a single penny from taxpayers. So how exactly do the Queen's granddaughters maintain their luxury lifestyles, designer wardrobes, and million-pound homes? The answer is far more fascinating than you might think, and it involves secret business deals, celebrity connections, and a level of independence that might just make them the most modern royals of all. Let's start with the elephant in the room. When Beatrice and Eugenie were born, there was an expectation they might become working royals. But their father, Prince Andrew, and the late Queen Elizabeth made a decision that would change everything. These princesses would need to earn their own living. No royal handouts. No cushy palace jobs. They would have to make it in the real world. And here's where it gets interesting. Princess Beatrice isn't just a pretty face at royal weddings. She's a legitimate tech executive. After graduating from Goldsmiths, University of London with a degree in history and history of ideas, Beatrice dove headfirst into the business world. She worked for Sony Pictures in production and development, learning the entertainment industry from the ground up. But her real power move came when she entered the tech sector. Beatrice has held senior positions at companies you've actually heard of. She worked as Vice President of Partnerships and Strategy at Affinity, an artificial intelligence software company. We're talking about a multi-billion-dollar tech firm, and she wasn't there for show. Former colleagues have described her as sharp, dedicated, and genuinely knowledgeable about the industry. Her estimated salary from these positions. Sources suggest anywhere from £200,000 to over £500,000 annually. But wait, there's more. Beatrice currently works for the software company Affinity and has branched into consultancy work, advising tech startups and established firms. She's carved out a niche as someone who can bridge the gap between traditional business and cutting-edge technology, all while happening to be a princess. Now let's talk about Princess Eugenie, because her career path is equally impressive and perhaps even more surprising. Eugenie is an art world insider. After studying English literature and history of art at Newcastle University, she moved to New York City to work for the online auction firm Paddle 8. Living in New York, paying her own rent, navigating the subway, Eugenie experienced a level of independence most royals never know. She later returned to London to work as a director at the prestigious Hauser and Wirth Art Gallery, one of the world's leading contemporary art galleries with locations across the globe. Her role isn't ceremonial. Eugenie works on gallery operations, client relations, and artist liaisons. She's been spotted at Art Basel, meeting with collectors, and genuinely working the art circuit. Industry insiders say she earns a substantial six-figure salary, putting her financial independence on solid ground. But here's where the money story gets even more layered. Both sisters benefit from what we call the family safety net. Their father, despite his controversies, reportedly set up substantial trust funds for his daughters. These were funded through his naval pension, inheritance from the Queen Mother, and yes, an allowance from the Queen during her lifetime. While the exact figures are closely guarded secrets, royal experts estimate these trusts could be worth several £1,000,000 each. Then there's the property portfolio. Beatrice and her husband, Edoardo Mappoli Mazzi, a property developer worth an estimated millions himself, live in a stunning Cotswolds farmhouse and a London apartment. Eugenie and her husband, Jack Brooksbank, who works in brand management and has connections to Casamigos Tequila founded by George Clooney, split their time between Portugal and a cottage in Kensington Palace, which they notably rent at market rate. Speaking of their husbands, this is crucial to understanding the sisters' financial pictures. Both married men with their own substantial wealth and careers. Edoardo's property development company has worked on multi-million-pound projects across London. Jack's role with Discovery Land Company and his previous work in the spirits industry means he's no stranger to high-earning positions himself. But perhaps the most underrated income stream. Their royal connections is a business asset. While they can't officially cash in on their titles, their presence at events, their social connections, and their ability to attract media attention makes them valuable to the companies they work for. It's soft power that translates into hard currency, even if indirectly. The sisters also occasionally undertake royal duties when asked, representing the family at certain events, though unlike working royals, they're not compensated for this. It's a delicate balance they've mastered, being royal when needed, but independent when it counts. So here's the bottom line. Beatrice and Eugenie have cracked the code that many modern royals struggle with. They've built legitimate careers, married successful partners, benefit from family wealth, and maintain their royal status without being a burden on taxpayers. They're proof that you can be born into ultimate privilege and still forge your own path. In many ways, they represent the future of royalty, where titles alone aren't enough and earning your own way isn't just encouraged, it's expected. They're working royals in the truest sense, just not in the traditional way. What do you think? Are Beatrice and Eugenie the smartest royals when it comes to money? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into royal finances, smash that like button and subscribe to Crown Chronicles for more untold stories from behind palace walls. Until next time, this is Crown Chronicles, where we keep the crown honest.